Real cherries may contain pits.
They contain pits?
Dude.
There wasn't even a cherry.
Selling that hard. Selling that hard.
Welcome back to our school special. Today we are trying cherry pies. It's technically not the original brand, but we don't know what the original brand is.
I can't remember.
Okay, so these are Mrs. Red's cherry pies. What matters is it comes in the wax paper. Did you have these growing up?
Absolutely. This was another breakfast of champions.
This was a breakfast?
Right before my SATs.
Dude, you cannot be eating cherry pie before school.
Yep, got a 650 on my SAT. Had 2 of these.
That's terrible.
So, do you want to retake that? I said, only if there's more cherry pie.
How are you not shitting your pants in second period?
You would have this on like in the morning or whatever. You'd grab
Okay.
a little half, a little cup of coffee.
Okay.
You know, maybe a
Really?
little glass of milk.
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
I believe it or
just-
not, I've had these.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
When
How
I was
did
in
this
high
sneak
school.
in? Well, God, what'd you do?
So
All the other kids are smoking cigarettes and Ben's having cherry pie?
it's exactly what happened. But
Everyone's
this is one of these
Want to
things.
smoke some weed? And Ben's
nope.
like, no, I'm just having
Give me
cherry
that
pie.
wax paper because I would see these in the store and they looked so appealing to me.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like a Disney snack. Like they just looked like they were built.
What does a Disney snack look like?
Like if Disney were to make a snack, and you know when Disney makes food in movies, and
So
you're
you're
like,
saying it's wholesome?
yeah. Well, you know, like when you watch movies
Yes.
as a kid, and in an animated movie, they'd make a food that looked perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these looked like to me.
Mrs. Red's.
And so, yeah, when I was in high school and I could finally like make some decisions on my own and drive,
That's nice.
I remember going, yeah.
And drive. Yeah. Ben, did you have any sugar today? No, but can I take the car?
My mom once found a Payday wrapper in my backpack and she lost her mind. She was so mad. I got yelled at. Ben, get in here. I walked into the kitchen and she goes, what is this? I found it in the trash.
What
like,
is
it's
that?
a Payday
Yeah,
bar.
like, but what did you say?
I was like, fucking Matt gave it to me at lunch.
You actually defended yourself.
Yeah, I was like, Matt gave it to me at lunch. And she was just like, you can't be eating candy bars at lunch. This is disgusting. This is garbage. And I was like, it's got peanuts in it.
Wow.
She goes, I'm looking at the nutrition facts.
So you were like a very, you were still scared of your parents when you were like junior, senior.
Still am.
Wow.
But it was also like, yeah, I wasn't going to take a stand.
Kinda.
I mean, I didn't, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
It's
impressive
true.
though, the respect.
But still, that was like, really badass of me. That was my troublemakingness, was having a payday at lunch.
Wow.
And then when Matt would give me his payday later, I would make sure to throw it away at school.
That's amazing. My dad or mom would never tell that to me. Like if my dad was like, you can't eat this, I'd be like, just give me the $10. How I want to spend it. Yeah.
For real. But I remember going
bacon
and
and cheese.
I had my eyes on this. You know what I mean?
This was like Coke to you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, here's the other thing too. I mean, look
It's
at the
perfect.
consistency of
Perfect.
that.
It's like this was made in a lab, which it probably was, but it was like it was made by a 3D printer.
What's the percentage of cherry in this? 0.
Like you want to know where it lands on the...
Is there any cherry in it?
There are cherries. It comes right after the folic acid and thiamine mononitrate.
I already know, like, the combination of all of this I'm going to really enjoy, but I actually believe half is good enough.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know if I need a full
All
one
right.
after this bite.
Let's give it a whirl.
It's like if you asked AI to make cherry pie,
Yeah.
this is what it would make. I mean,
ChatGPT? Mm-hmm. Got it. You know what it is? The cherry is so unbelievable. Like, it's so cherry that you just ignore it. You go, that's so good.
it's so beautiful. This is as good as I remember, if not better.
The consistency.
It's basically cherry jam.
That's not even that.
Look at that. That's not natural.
That's insane.
That should be dripping. That's a solid.
You know what? I used to enjoy these so much, and then I would have a real cherry pie, and I could not have been more disappointed.
Yeah, what's this
Dude,
shit?
what the fuck is that?
The crust is
Yeah.
perfectly thick with the right amount of crunch. The cherry on the inside has the right amount of folic acid.
The right amount of coated sugar here.
It's perfect.
It's actually terrifying.
It is terrifying.
It's like the shit you go to in the dentist and you set your teeth in it and then they just create a mold.
yeah.
Like if you left your teeth in this long enough, you would just get an imprint of your teeth.
Definitely. I feel like that's what the inside of an ice pack would look like.
Yes.
But it's so good.
The inside of an ice pack.
It's perfect. Mrs. Red. What do you think Mrs. Red's story is?
She's a nice pastry lady.
I bet she lived next door to Jemima.
Real cherries may contain pits.
They contain pits?
Dude.
There wasn't even a cherry.
Selling that hard. Selling that hard.
May contain pits. It doesn't even contain food.
May contain pits.
Nothing from the ground ended up in that cherry pie.
Oh, here it says in dough. Got it. Pits in the dough. Just kidding.
But do you like cherries?
Love.
I love
Oh
cherries.
my God.
Oh, it's the best.
I could buy a bag, polish those off. Just
That my favorite thing is go to the lake, sit on the dock, cherries. Just
so good.
I'll do it on road trips. I'll take cherries on road trips.
In a solo cup.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I will go to the store, buy a bag of cherries, and just try see if I can steal like
Yes.
one cup from the Starbucks or whatever.
I even like those white cherries.
Ooh, white cherries.
Solid.
Are
But there's a very
nice.
small window of when they're like really good.
Yep.
Because I'll tell you, here we are in June. I bought some maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? Already?
Not that good.
I met a
Not
guy.
that sweet.
I met a guy once who worked for a farm in Bakersfield, and he said that he would get paid like triple his rate to drive from Bakersfield to LA to drop off cherries because it was such a big deal. Like getting cherries to LA farmers markets was like taking crack to a halfway house.
Really?
Yeah, he said it was the biggest deal in the world. Like if you were late, it was a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah, he said they operated like a drug trade because it was white women in LA needed the cherries from Bakersfield so bad, and the window was so.
Well, it's a good thing we got that story.
Yeah, you like that one?
The guy from Bakersfield made it on his way to LA
Right.
to deliver those cherries. But they're only good for a certain amount of time.
I know it's a kind
You
of
know?
a shame, isn't it? But that's also kind of
they're
why
the
I like
best.
them.
But I like them just really cold and
Yeah,
crisp.
yeah, I get that.
And not soft. I hate that.
That's awful.
No good.
But when they get gooey.
Yeah, Mrs. Reds.
But anyway, those hold up.
Those are great.
I'll tell you what, they don't hold up. They're better.
Really.
They're better.
They're right on.
They're even better.
They're
Guys,
right on par for me.
just par.
Yeah.
I'm shooting like 8 under the U.S. Open right now.
Yeah.
Nah, you're
But
not.
I get it. I get it.
Why aren't you enthralled?
Because I don't know. I don't like, I love the crust. I like but the consistency of that filling gets a little,
I hear you.
the half was good.
The half, I get that. If I had a full one, I'd kind of be over
Who
it.
am I kidding? I'd eat that whole fucking box.
It'd be incredible.
Bring on the apples. But yeah, good.
Cherry pies hold up. Please let us know what you think.
There it is. Okay.
She's my cherry pie.
Hopefully we're getting some good stuff here.
Cool little wax paper sweet surprise. Wouldn't that be great if it wasn't about a stripper? It was about actual cherry pie the whole
It's
time.
just about Mrs. Red.
Yeah, cherry pie is actually about Mrs. Red.
Sweet, my